Question number 1.6. 4-point charges QA 2 microcoulomb, QB minus 5 microcoulomb, QC 2 microcoulomb and QD equal to minus 5 microcoulomb are located at the corners of a square ABCD of side 10 centimeter. What is the force on a charge of 1 microcoulomb placed at the center of the square? This ABCD is a square. We know that all sides of a square are equal. So it is given in the question, the side of the square is 10 centimeter. Each side of the square is 10 centimeter. 4 charges are located at the corner of the square ABCD. First charge at A point QA equal to 2 microcoulomb, at point B QB equal to minus 5 microcoulomb and QC equal to 2 microcoulomb and again D equal to minus 5 microcoulomb. Another charge 1 microcoulomb is located at the center of the square. Now the center of a square can be find out by the drawing diagonals of the square. So we have drawn here diagonals of the square AC and DD which intersect at point O. So the charge 1 microcoulomb is placed at point O. Now we have to find the net force on the charge 1 microcoulomb. Since by the Coulomb's law we know that the force between any two charges or the electrostatic force between any two charges is given by F equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q1 Q2 upon R square, where R is the distance between the two charges, centers of two charges. So there are 4 charges on the corner of the square, 1 charge is at the center of the square. So first of all, charge QA will exert the force on the charge 1 microcoulomb, and this force will be, since this is the positive charge and this is also positive charge, so this force will be repulsive force because same charges repel each other. This is the positive charge and this is also a positive charge. So this charge will repel the charge of 1 microcoulomb. So the direction of the force on the charge 1 microcoulomb at the point O, FOA, will be away from the charge QA, that is in the direction of OC. The force on the charge at point O due to A will be represented by FOA. FOA means the force on the charge O is exerted by the charge A, FOA, and the direction is along the direction of OC. And this the magnitude of this force can be calculated by using the formula Coulomb's law. So FOA equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 and the charge Q1 is taken as 2 microcoulomb. Since the unit of charge is always coulomb, so we convert here microcoulomb into the coulombs. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 1 microcoulomb is also written as 1 into 10 to the power minus 6. Now we have to need the distance between these two charges, that is the distance of OA, and OA distance can be determined when we find the length of the diagonal, and the length of the diagonal is given by root 2 into side. Root 2 side of the square is given 10 centimeter, and when we divide by 100 to convert into the meter, this centimeter, then it comes root 2 by 10 meter. So the distance of the diagonal will be root 2 by 10 meter. But here we have requirement of distance OA, OB, OC and OD, which will be the half of the diagonal. So diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Therefore OA equal to OB equal to OC equal to OD equal to half of AC, and half of AC means AC has been found out. So root 2 by 10, 1 by 2 into root 2 by 10 meter, which comes root 2 upon 2 into 10, 20 meter. So we have put here value OA square means root 2 by 20 whole of a square, and the unit of this force will be Newton, because all units are written in the MKS system, and the MKS system, the unit of force, SI system is Newton. So this will in Newton. Calculating this, we find the value of FOA equal to 3.6 Newton. Similarly, the charge of minus 5 microcoulomb will also exert the force on the charge 1 microcoulomb. Since the nature of this charge is negative and this is positive, therefore the force exerted on the charge 1 microcoulomb will be attractive. That means this force will attract the charge 1 microcoulomb along the direction OA. So FOB equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, and the place of the charge Q1 we have written 5 into 10 power minus 6. Remember, in the force, to finding the magnitude of the force, the sign of the charge is not written, because force is a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity, so we only find the magnitude of the force, and after then we write in this side the direction of the force. So 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q1, in the place of Q1 5 into 10 power minus 6 into Q2 1 into 10 to the power minus 6, and again distance OB will be same, which will equal to root 2 by 20. So we have written here root 2 by 20, and solving this we get the value of FOB, which comes 9 Newton along the direction of OA. At the same way, we will find the value of FOC, that means the force on the charge placed at the point O due to the charge C, FOC. Since the magnitude of the QA and QC is same, and the nature of the charge is also same, so the force on the charge 1 microcoulomb will be the same as the force on the charge QA. So FOA will be same as the FOC. So we will find here FOC equal to 3.6 Newton, and similarly OD will be equal to the FOD will equal to the FOB, and this will come 9 Newton. We see that the force FOB and the force FOD both are equal and in the opposite direction. The magnitude of the FOB is 9 Newton and the magnitude of the force FOD is also 9 Newton. So these forces are equal and the direction of these two forces are in opposite. Therefore net force due to these two forces FOB and FOD will be 0 at point O. Similarly, we see that FOA equal to 3.6 Newton and FOC equal to also 3.6 Newton. But the direction of these two forces is also equal, and the magnitude of these two forces are also equal and direction is opposite. So the net force of these two forces will be 0 at point O. So we can say that the resultant force of these two forces is 0 and these two forces 0. therefore resultant force of all these four forces at point O will be 0. So the force on the charge Q of 1 microcoulomb will be 0. This